Hi there. So in this video, we are going to see how to work with MySQL database content with the help of your RStudio. So what we're going to do is we're going to connect to MySQL server, and then from one of the table, I'm going to fetch the data. And I'm going to show you how you can further process this data or simply display it with your R programming language. So first thing to do is open RStudio and go to tools, then install packages, then type in R MySQL. You can then click on install and that package will be installed inside your RStudio. Okay, now that after you do that, you can click on creating new R script. Here you type in library. Here you again type R MySQL. The next thing to do is we will call for MySQL connection variable that will simply connect to dbconnect method, and here we will simply call MySQL method. And next thing to do is create your user variable. In my case, my MySQL database has username demo and password is also demo1234. And the next thing is database name equals to, I have this context database name, and then finally I have to specify the host, whether it is local host or any other host outside this machine. Okay, so let me just use double quotes, sorry, single quotes, and just remove this part. Okay, now the next part is to list our database, or you can list your tables, but what I'm going to do is instead I will create one result object, and we will make db send query, and here we will pass MySQL connection variable, and then here let's have a query select star from my table name is form. Okay, now let me just check everything is correct. Okay, so yeah, pretty much. Okay, now let's create data frame, and here we will simply first fetch the content from our result set, so result, and then restrict this to 5, and then finally print, and then data dot frame. Okay, so now you get the idea that what we did so far is we created connection, then we call for result, which will basically send query to our MySQL server, and we are passing the query which is selecting particular data from our table form, and then it will print 5 results there. Okay, and then finally printing that object with print. Okay, so let's check out and we will correct any errors that may occur. Okay, so everything looks okay to me. I'm gonna execute the code line by line. So let's run first. So it will load all the packages, then next, making our connection that is successful as well. Then next is our result command, and then data frame, which will restrict the result to 5, and finally printing that result in data frame. And here you see total number of rows and columns of restricted to 5 here. So first name, last name, then county and email answer. So this is all the data inside my form table of context database. So you can get the idea that how you can use this data. Now you can use this data frame to simply convert this data into visualization, and you can also use this to store and then later use it to export into PDF or any other data format.